Hi everyone, this is Julie with Magnolia Grace Cottage, and everyone has been asking about my sock bunnies, these cute little guys, so I'm doing a video to show you guys how to make them. They're so much fun and they're easy to make. So what I did was I got just some tube socks from Dollar Tree, and I grunged them and put them in the oven, baked them for a little while, and kept checking them every 15 minutes or so. Anyway, oh, they smell wonderful. But anyway, that's what I did. And then I get some polyfill and I stuff them. Okay, so I stuff them until probably like the line here in the sock. And as you can see, as you turn it to the side, it kind of almost has a bunny face to it already. You can see the profile there of the bunny. So then, okay, I get some string and I tie it right around to form the face here first. And I just tie it in a knot. Okay, and as you can see, here's the form starting to take shape of the bunny. So then what I do is the end of the sock here, I cut this in half. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right down here. Okay, then what I do is I tie this off. Okay. Sorry guys, I have allergies, so forgive me my sniffles. And then I go ahead and I tie that in a knot. Okay, so you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it very good, but you can see there's the head and the body, and then these will be the ears. So depending on what you want to do, if you want them to be floppy, you can add the material on the inside and make them floppy. Or what I did with these guys is I cut some cardboard to this shape and I glued it in there and I covered it. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut just a couple of, it's a thin cardboard. You find it like on a pasta box or cereal box or something like that. And I kind of rounded the ends just a little bit on the one end. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue this in. Hot glue it on the inside of the ear. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other ear. Same thing. Then what I kind of do is I kind of bend it up a little bit, kind of scrunchy it up, kind of mold it the way I want to mold it. Put a little extra glue there. And then I go ahead and give it some glue inside where the ears meet, this inside part. And hold it for a second without burning myself, which I'm always so prone to doing. Okay. So as you can see, it's starting to come together, the little bunny. Okay, I keep stopping and starting because I don't want you to have to wait through my holding the glue and all that other process. So anyway, once I hold this for just a bit, I really want to make sure that it's really, really on there and it's really secure. As you can see his or her face. Actually, it's going to be a girl. So anyway, I then will I cut a couple of strips of fabric, anything you like, to fit on the inside of the ear. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue it in. And I like everything kind of really grungy and rough edges and that type of thing. So I don't mind any strings hanging or, you know, uneven corners or anything like that. I think that that really gives it character, and I just love that. Some people do like to sew that in, but I don't know. For me, I just like it this way. So I'm gluing. I hope you can see. I'm gluing the material in the one ear. Now I'm going to do the other ear. And this is my first time doing this, guys, so thank you for being patient with me. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm putting the other ear in. And I don't know, I kind of like to scrunch it in there too, just not so it's not just flat. I like to give it some dimension also. Whoops. Realizing that I'm not. So, I'd like to give it some dimension. So you can see there, you can see that's what we've got so far. And then what I did was I ordered some the old-fashioned clothespins, and I grunged them up and stained them and put instant coffee on them and stuff, and just to make them look really old looking. And I'm using them as the arms. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of gluing them in here on the side, like so. You can almost see the way the stain came out, like you can almost see an outline of the bunny's face there. And then what I did was I pre-made a bow. I do have the Bow Debra. Where are you? I love my Bow Debra. I use it constantly. It's just great. It holds things together, makes it just so much easier. So I have this little bow that I made to get ready for this reel, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. No face yet, but she's coming along. Hope you like her. Okay, and then I have a couple of buttons here that I selected and I'm going to use for eyes. I know some people are weird about buttons for eyes, but it doesn't, or they feel weird about it, I should say, but it doesn't bother me. Glue little eyes on. See her little eyes. And then what I did for her nose and her mouth, I just wanted to draw it on there. So what I did was I made the V, and then, I hope you can see it, with the line, and then the upside down V. Which I'll show you. There she is. She's coming along great. And then if you want, I mean, you can do whatever you want as far as putting clothes on her. I just had scraps of material for my other two guys here. I even made a little hat for this guy. It was so easy. And same with her, did the same thing. But I just had some scrap material, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play with this and put this on here and give her a little cute little outfit. Again, raw edges, just because I love raw edges. I've been an artist my whole life, and I've always just, I mean, art is just so individual. You know, it's your own creations and your own thoughts and how you perceive it and how you want it to look, and there's really no rules to art. In my mind anyway. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of give her a little old-fashioned looking dress here. Just with some material, I just kind of went with it. However the piece was, I was just gonna kind of work with it. So I'm gonna drape this over, kind of give her a little bit of a fashion here too. Okay, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this part off and give her a little button there. I'm thinking a little button on there. So, I mean, you could totally use your imagination. Whatever you think you'd like would go. I mean, anything. It's just all up to, and most times when I'm working on something, I get an idea as I'm working on it. So I'm kind of rolling with that too. Okay. So there she is, guys, and she's so easy to make. I'd be happy to help you guys with any questions you have, or I'd be happy to help you. It's super easy. I also wanted to show you, so now I'll show you all three. You can also grunge this up if you wanted to go ahead and add, like I did with this guy and with this girl. I added some antiquing to her clothes and his clothes too. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit onto hers, just to kind of make it look old and kind of tattered and lived in, and adding a little bit. And let your imagination go. I mean, create anything. You can add pockets on here. She can be holding a carrot. She can, I mean, it's endless what you can do. Also, what I wanted to show you guys is, this is what everybody was commenting about on my post. I had them sitting in this, and believe it or not, this was a tissue box. Yeah, a tissue box that I added some scrapbooking paper and some moss, and then I also grunged up some just Dollar Tree eggs. But this is what really blew my mind, and I just loved it so much, and it's so easy to make. This is from an egg carton, the top of an egg carton. And what I did was I cut out, because when I looked at it, I thought, you know, it looks kind of like a window. So I cut out the inside, grunged it up, took the inside out, the egg carton, and actually just made flowers. In fact, I'll do another video showing how I did this. It was so easy. And what I do is I put a candle behind it, so it actually looks like you're looking in a lit window. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I promise I'll get better with these as I go. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Have a great day from Magnolia Grace Cottage.